They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Express Yourself with XPress. I am your humble host, XPress. So thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, drop some comments down below or get in the DMs. I see and respond to everything. Well, not everything, because some of the stuff y'all be sending is crazy. But thank you anyways for the love and support. As always, let me thank my proud sponsors. Burgundyism. Shout out my dog, Thomas Burgundy. Shoe Pug. Shout out my dog, Jimmy. I got Self Love here. Shout out JM. You know, we definitely all there. Shout out King Vision. Shout out Rich. Y'all just saw the last episode, so you guys definitely know the face behind the brand with that. And shout out, you know, my boy DR with Free Few. And we gonna get some more stuff up here, and I got a bunch of photo shoots and different things going on with that. But like how I start every episode, there's an expression of the episode. The expression I want in this one is energy. And I'm not even gonna beat around the bush and everything. I'm just gonna say this. From day one, you've been A1. The energy has been just like a mirror image, and I can't say thank you enough because a lot of things in LA ain't always what it's supposed to be. Ooh. And it definitely ain't what it is on the internet in real life. So I'm just grateful to say we got Heir the Prophecy on the building.
Yes, sir.
And also, just thank you for being a real one.
Yeah, for sure, man. Honestly, that's the most important thing you could do in this game right now. So, it really in life, but you know what I'm saying, it take you far, but especially in this industry.
Definitely. So let's kick into it. Let them know where you're originally from and your family upbringing.
So yeah, originally I'm born in LA, West LA, because you know you got to break them off into.
You got to be specific.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, West LA. So literally like right off of La Cienega in Venice, like my whole life there until I probably say about 14. Got to high school, so I went from Hamilton to Crenshaw. Got into that Lamert district. Way different.
Yeah,
way different.
What was that transition like?
Oh man,
tell me about it.
It's crazy because like I feel like where I grew up, like we had like gang members, things like that, but they felt a part of the community. So like it was a different shift. Like when I would see like the hood members where I was, they was more on like, hey, get out the street, like what you doing? Here's some money, go eat. Like so it was like I didn't know that it was
trying to break the cycles.
Yeah, like I didn't really understand like the politics behind it is really what I'm trying to say. And so when I got to Crenshaw, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know, we in high school, we got the hood tatted. I'm like, dang, tatted on your face in 9th grade, it's crazy. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Bro, my first day, I got banged on like so much that I'm like, damn, why is it? They different over here? Like, but
more active.
It was an adjustment, and like, you know what I'm saying? I had family members from over on that side, so it was just like, it just took me sitting down with them and like, get me up to speed, what's going on, how things move over here, and then like, you know, how to operate. And you know what I'm saying? It was smooth sailing from there.
For sure. What was your family upbringing like? Let's talk about the household and everything.
Me, my mom, my 2 sisters.
Okay.
Occasionally, like, you know what I'm saying, my grandma might be around, but yeah, it was just always like me, my mom, my sisters, and it was like that until I got about 11 years old. Then I met my pops. And then found out I had 2 more sisters. Okay. Yeah, so that was like a whole different shift. I'm like, dang, like I had no clue. Like
this conversation about to get real good.
Yeah. So it was you know, like once I got to that age, it was dope to like expand my family or really like reunite with my family and just kind of like build more memories and things like that.
Can you talk about, because you hit something there, can you talk about what it was like, you know, connected with your pops at 11, prior to and then after the connection?
Honestly, like, bro, my mom was such a boss. Like, it really, like, I really didn't understand that I was missing like a father in the household like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom just really held it down. But I knew I didn't have a father in the household. Like, you know, you watch TV, you see like, oh, okay, I forgot what kind of stuff we was watching, but like Disney channels, you know what I'm saying? They always had their pops in it. So I'm like,
even Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
It was like,
so how I really ended up even finding my dad was crazy. Like one day, it was a Father's Day. So we sitting in my mom's room, a Father's Day commercial hit. And I'm like, hey, Mom, where my dad at? And she was like, let me check. Bro, this is back I think it was like 411 or something, the information line.
Oh, yep.
Right.
Yep.
So she called and she gave him
His full name.
and he just bought a house. So now he was listed. But she said she had tried before, he wasn't listed. So now that he had bought property, they was able to connect us.
Okay.
Bro, like right then and there, he answered the phone. She like, this is such and such. He like, what? I'll be down there this weekend. That was it. Like a couple days later, he pulled up and I'm like, all right, shit, what's next? Like, you here now? But I didn't really know what it meant. Like, I was excited, but I didn't know what that meant until, like, you know, I started getting older and he started, like, putting structure in my life as a man, like, and telling me, like, what it meant to, like, you know, for your word to carry weight.
Absolutely.
And your name to carry weight. So, yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah, that was, it was a different experience once we start really, you know what I'm saying, breaking down those barriers and I start understanding what it meant to be a man, because I was just a kid having fun, you know what I mean, having a good time. My mom always made sure we had, you know, what we needed, and I didn't know I was missing anything.
Well, let's talk about the fun that you make with music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you're an incredible artist, but can we talk about some of the early music that you heard in the household with moms?
Yeah, man, my mom, she played everything from Eminem, Ludacris, Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, but her number one was Mace. She played Mace all day.
He had me wearing my hats backwards.
Bruh.
Him, my dad, and LL Cool J.
Bro, Mace was to me like, I mean, LL Cool J was another one, but to me still, Mace was like one of the swaggiest rappers I've ever seen. Like, really nobody had like the same aura that he had at that time. So like, I didn't even aspire to be a rapper right then and there, but I was like, bro, I want to feel like how it feels to be him, like how he move and operate. I'm like, he got the game on lock, the women on him, you know what I'm saying, the
Fresh
big puffy suits.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I need to, whatever it is, I need to live like that.
I want to be in that lane.
For sure. So yeah, that was honestly where I drew like a lot of inspiration from just in general. And then it just so happened that I got into the music, and so I'm like, what did I connect to the most as far as like my appearance and my apparel and things like that. And so I kind of even went back to like looking at like old Mace, and it took me a while to adjust to like slimmer pants, because I'm like, nah, bro, I want to wear the baggy. Yeah,
it took me a minute.
Bro. I was one of them ones like, bro, I thought you was like insulting me, talking about try some skinny jeans. I'm like, bro, who you talking to?
It's technically called fitted jeans,
right. Yeah. But no, they got skinny though. They got skinny, but I never went skinny, but I did do like slim straights.
Okay.
And then I went to the fitted.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well. Before we even get a little deeper, I am definitely the one that definitely loves to give gifts, you know, and I appreciate you, man. So, I got some shoe plug socks. You get some socks. Oh, you get some socks.
See what we got.
And, I'm gonna pull something from back here. Over the head,
Shoe
you get
plugs.
some socks too.
Yeah,
and then them pug ones. Everybody be fighting me, and those are the hard editions. You know, thanks.
Yeah,
you know,
I was
my
just
proud
seeing that
sponsors.
peeping out on the top. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
You guys are more than welcome. Definitely. And thank you guys for just being as true and supportive as anyone can ask for, and then some. A lot of people take those things for granted, like building genuine relationships with people who are doing extraordinary things or whatever, or working in different spaces. So for me, it's all like just a gain more so, and then also something to show other people, like, let's stop acting too cool to be cool with people. Like, I'm tired of going to events and everybody's not mixing and mingling because people think they're just too cool. Right. And if you was, you would have stayed your ass at home. Yeah.
And sometimes you just never know. Like, that was something that my dad taught me, is like, you know what I'm saying, you respect everybody from the big dude in the room down to the little dude in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, like, the small dude in the room might be the one that's connected to the big dude in the room, but you don't know because he behind the scenes. So you really don't know who you're talking to and who you're dealing with. So, you know, you just show everybody respect, or at least people that demand respect for themselves, because there's people that, you know, walk around and you don't have respect by the way they carry themselves. So,
but it's also it gets back to having self-respect, because if you have self-respect, you'll respect others as well. So respectfully, I'm gonna hit a pivot. Let's talk about you and the music, and when you first took your I guess your pen to that pad, and what that felt like.
Yeah, probably the first time I actually put a pen to pad, I want to say 4th grade. And it was back when like Weird Al Yankovic was making all those like parody songs, and so I wanted to make one. So I was writing them. Like I was writing my own parody songs based off like songs I would hear him make. I would make my own versions. And then the Ruben Studdard 2004 hit. And that was it. That was my first one I had. I was like, all right, cool. I'm proud of this one. But I never recorded them because I didn't know. I thought I had to be famous to record a record. So I'm just writing them. And
you didn't understand there's a beginning to everything.
Right. I thought I hit a mark at some point, like right when I had got to 6th grade. My sisters was still going to the same elementary. I went to Shenandoah.
Okay.
I did go to Zelda Davis originally, but I moved. But I went to Shenandoah, and there was a new PE coach that got hired. And he was saying he was like a producer, and he was like, you know, involved in the industry, things like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I be writing music. He was like, well, let me hear something. So I rapped a song for him. He's like, oh, okay, that's dope. Like, yeah, put it on the record for me. Let's make something happen. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean put it on? So instead, I just went home, regrouped, wrote another song.
Okay.
Wrote another song.
For the record.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Wrote another song. I brought my sisters in and her homegirl. I had them sing a hook. I wrote the hook with them. Like, I was doing it all. Pulled back up to the school. He was like, what's up? I'm like, I got one for you. He's like, all right. I think he thought I was going to pull a CD out or something.
Obviously.
I start going. And so then they start singing. He like, okay, I like this, but I need it on the record. I'm turning around at them like, bro, I don't know what he wants from us.
So never be too proud to ask questions.
And that's the thing. But I felt like also too, as me being a child and him being where he was, he also didn't explain to me what that meant. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if I asked you to do something and then you circle back and do the same thing you did last time and didn't do what I said, I'd be like, did you not pick up the
obviously he didn't pick up what I was putting down.
Right.
So yeah.
So, you know, after that I'm like, all right, well, I'll figure it out. See him again. He's like, you got the record for me? I'm like, I don't really know what that means. And he kind of just hit me with it like, you don't take this serious. Instead of just like, I can guide you then. And so that was it.
Because he was a I'm gonna say this. He was a producer, not a manager.
Right. That makes a lot more sense.
And even with that being said, a lot of great producers understand that structure of being a manager. So it goes hand in hand. Like it's really one of the situations where you think of, all right, cool. If this only covers one base, I should be covering multiple versatility, and then also exchanging that energy because it's it's prevalent. And then you can teach another person, each one teach one. So yeah, I felt like his energy was off because he wasn't picking up what you didn't realize and what you was putting down. Like, hey, I'm new to this. Obviously, I'm just writing raps. I don't know nothing about recording. I don't know how to, I don't know how to put that on a record. So when would you say you started actually putting some tracks on records?
I want to say maybe it was the end of my 11th grade year or beginning of my 12th grade year of high school. That was the first time I recorded a record. And it was in my like homeboy's bedroom. He had a little, I'm talking about beat up modem. Like it looked like he built the whole thing himself.
He probably did. Back
he built
then, you kind of had to.
Bro, the microphone was like, he had a sock. He put a sock over it. He took a piece of foam, wrapped it around, and then used the sock to hold it in place.
Wow. Yeah,
okay. Bro, he was putting it together. So
innovation.
And he was playing records, and I'm like, bro, I could do this. Like, I used to write songs. So he was like, pull up. So I pulled up. I recorded a song, and that was it. Like, the moment he played it back, I mean, when I think about the song itself, I'm like, bro, that was garbage. But when I heard myself, I'm like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't going to do anything else different in my life. That was
1,000%.
Yeah, I was locked in.
You were fully locked in with full purpose for your passion. So
Facts.
I'm big on that here, making sure everybody has, full focus, full desire, and determination into their purpose so they can get everything out of it. And when I say that, how does it feel to, not only to be a performing, someone who's asked to come out and perform, but then another person who people can just be out and tap you and just be accessible?
Honestly, I think it's dope, and I think when you get to where I am right now, like I'm in like that middle space where I feel like there's, or maybe it's further than the middle space, like where there's that door and you walk through and now you on, and I'm just standing right in front of the door, like, all right, which key work? You know what I'm saying? I'm flipping through the keys right now, but one of them keys for sure work, but I'm flipping through it. So I think it's dope, and you know, a lot of times, like especially now lately, like I've been going to a lot of events and people have been knowing who I am, and I don't know who they are. So now I'm just locking in with people who are already like, oh man, like we got to lock in. I'm like, wait, where you know me from? Where do you?
I'm gonna
you
be
know what I
honest
mean?
with you, off the script, but on the script. That's how I was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. And then it took me like a couple of events to finally like build the courage, like, hey, what's up, man? I just want to say you dope as hell. Keep doing your thing. And again, locked in ever since. But that's the beauty in it, being able to, you know, be accessible, but be real with your energy. So when it comes to, you know, connecting with your fans and stuff like that, what's the best way for you to go about it, and how do you, I guess, keep yourself whole with and without it?
Honestly, I don't know if there's a best way to go about it, except just, you know what I'm saying, just be mentally available. Like we all like people, you know what I'm saying, but also too, like, you know, everybody got their ups and downs, so you got to also not be afraid to be like, you know, right now is not a good time, but I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you showing love and things like that. But just kind of like finding that balance of like appreciating the people that supported you where you started at, and like appreciating the same people when you get to that finish line too. It's like y'all was still there, and I appreciate y'all. So just kind of like never putting up that barrier of like, I'm too big to be mingling with people, you know what I mean? No matter what space I get into, like I'm always open to have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I could feel energy as well. Like sometimes people come next to me, I'm like, ooh, I'm about to move. Something ain't right here. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, just paying attention to who's in my bubble as well.
Yeah, no, that's very important. Just, you know, making sure that everyone in your circle ain't some squares. You got, you know, and so when it comes to the rap game from your perspective, how do you deal with, let's get into the meat and potatoes. How do you deal with, I guess, petty beefs?
Honestly, I feel like I haven't really had to dive into them too many. Like I've had some like artists where we didn't really particularly like see eye to eye.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
down goes Frazier.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wish you guys could see what's going on in the
man,
background.
that was wild.
We need to clean up on aisle 6 over here. Clean up on aisle 6.
Aisle 6, aisle 7, and 8. She's out. But damn, that one threw me.
Yeah, that one threw me too.
Right. What was the question again?
I'm puzzled to what it was as well. I'll go with my follow-up question. Follow-up. Oh, I remember now. How do you deal with beefs, and how have you dealt with them?
Yeah, honestly, like if it's gonna be music, then let's make it music and keep it that. You know what I mean? Because I did get into it with like a promoter once.
Okay.
And it was crazy because she reached out to me on Twitter. Mind you, I do not use Twitter anymore. For anybody, like I have a Twitter, don't use it. So you won't even get
There's
to
no
me through there.
or interaction on that.
But she reached out to me on Twitter and said like, hey, I wanted to book you for a show. I'm like, cool, no problem. So she then like tells me a couple days before like, hey, you need to sell X amount of tickets. I'm like, well, you ain't tell me that from the beginning. And number two, you reached out to me. Like, I don't even know who you are.
All right.
And so she snapped like, yeah, you off the show. I don't know who you think you are, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, it's all good. And then she started making like back-to-back tweets. You gotta pay dues to make rules. You gotta da da da. And I'm reading it, so I'm like, cool. Call my boy. I'm pulling up. I got records to drop. So I recorded a whole like little record, posted it on Twitter just so she could hear it. And then here she goes. I would say like an hour after I posted the record, here she goes tweeting again. Oh, this is why people don't get nowhere. This is why you can't help nobody. And I'm like, you wasn't helping me. You was looking for me.
Right.
You know
It's
what
a
I mean?
difference.
So, but yeah, it just depends on what it is. Like if it's music, let's keep it music. And if it's outside of music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. We'll see where it go.
It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And never let the baggage act like the prize. Never.
Right.
Never. Now, my brother, I do have an amazing segment called Blast from the Past where I got some images up here that I'm going to need you to, express yourself on. Okay. So let's start here. Because I definitely believe in real love and real hip-hop.
Yeah.
So can we talk about... Because I'm this means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And I've already told you about this, man.
Yeah.
You're my brother. Can we talk about the man this woman has made you become even more of?
Oh, man. Honestly, like the best way to really put it is...
and we got plenty of water, too.
Yeah, yeah. I need it right now. But the best way to put it is stronger. And then like to follow that, like more consistent. When I met her, I was in a weird space in life, and I was like literally cutting everybody off, like friends, girls I was like talking to, whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't want to date nobody. I don't want to be around nobody. I need to figure my life out for just me. So I just like, bury myself in my like little shell, and I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? And it was crazy because when I met her at an event I wasn't supposed to be at, or at least I swore I wasn't gonna be at. Like, I'm talking about it. I was getting invites for like a week straight. I'm like, bro, I'm not going.
That's a good promise to break.
Yeah.
If it leads
to
this. Yeah.
So, then I it's crazy. I've told her this, but the day that I met her, I was supposed to kick it with another girl.
Oh, okay. Honesty is the key. Honesty is the key.
Right. So she flaked on me. But the girl I was kicking it with, she wasn't like somebody we were trying to be in a relationship. We were both in that same space of like, we don't want to be with nobody. And we just kind of was like talking, on Instagram or whatever, mostly, or on the phone rarely. But we're supposed to hang out, and she just flaked on me. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? Like, and as I was driving home, I get that text again, like, are you sure you're not going to pull up? And I'm like, just send me the address.
Yeah.
That was it. Like, I ain't have nothing else to do. And so I pulled up and I walked around. This was at the Beehive before hot water cornbread, before any of them was ever there.
And that's so crazy because I was trying to remember for the soul of me the name, and it was hot water cornbread.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember.
Yeah, before hot water was even there was Soulful Noise or something like that. Yeah. So they had an event, and pulled up, walking around. I'm still like in my mind, like I'm not feeling right to be out, my energy off, and I'm just walking around. There's a girl that's like showing me around the spot, and I'm completely not paying attention to her that much. I'm just out of it. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm about to head out. Walk to the front, and she was standing at the front. And it was like probably the weirdest feeling I ever felt, because as soon as I saw her, I was immediately like, who the hell is that? Like, I felt like I knew her, but then it also felt like I had to get to know her. And so it stopped me from leaving immediately. I just stood there. I didn't talk to her. I didn't say nothing. I was just thinking to myself, like, why do I feel this way? I want to be by myself. I don't want to deal with people, but for some reason I want to know.
Me to you.
Yeah. And my boy who invited me is like, oh man, we should all like go out to get tacos after this. And she was like, I'm down. And he was like, yeah, well, I guess we gotta like connect and meet up. And I'm like, so yeah, how we gonna hit you up and let you know where we going if we ain't got your number? And so she was like, I don't know. I'm like, well, here. And I gave her my phone. She put her number in. We didn't even go get tacos.
Did not get no tacos.
But I knew what my mission, my goal was. I'm like, bro, I got the number. Cool. Like, for some reason, I wanted to know her. Eventually, I'm going to use it. So the next day, mind you, I remember the date. This is July 2nd. July 3rd is a Saturday. And I text her. And I'm like, hey, I got a performance tomorrow. You should pull up. She's like, oh, it's July 4th. I'm going to be with my family. And me being me, I'm like, damn, you going to be like that? Like, I'm like, you told me if I hit you up, you going to come outside. And so she like, all right, fine, I'll pull up. She pulled up. and I didn't really have a book show for real. It was just Soulful Noises event, and so like if you knew them, they'd pull your ticket, like let you perform. Right. So that's where really what it was, and so I performed. She missed the whole performance. She didn't even know. She heard the song and didn't know it was me. And so when I came back, she was like, asked me, was that you? I'm like, yeah. But fast forward, we kicked it that day, and then after that, it was like we just didn't stop talking. Just never ended. Like, and we didn't even see each other for that first month. Like, she went to like Texas or Houston. No, she went to Mexico. She went to Mexico, and then she went to I think it was Houston, Mexico and Houston. I went to Virginia, then I went to New York. And I was like, so we was just all talking the whole month.
Working bees out there, man.
But it was like, it felt like we wasn't even separate. We was talking so much, like, it's crazy. But
real chemistry.
Yeah, and so when I got back and we like really locked in, all she did was like enhance everything I had going on around me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I plan on being like you when I grow up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's not for the weak though.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump around. Boom.
Okay, fire.
Talk about it.
Yeah, one of my favorite records.
Yeah, talk about it.
So this record, it started with Dupree. Just, you know what I'm saying, to get to the meat of it. Like, I did my I think it was 2023. I did a listening party, and a friend of ours came. She heard the music and was like, "Oh, I gotta link you with my boy Dupree. He make beats." And I'm not thinking, God damn it, Dupree. I'm like, Dupree. I'm like, well, yeah, like tell him tap in with me, like, you know. She's like, no, like I'm gonna hit him right now. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
On
like,
it.
But I'm still not thinking. So she get on the phone with him, and when he answers, she like, God damn it, Dupree. And he start laughing. I'm like, wait, God damn it, Dupree. I'm like, wait, hold on. She like, yeah. And so she like, hey, my boy here, he make fire music. You gotta tap in. And so he was like, y'all still at the studio right now? I'll pull up. I'm like, oh, we getting ready to leave, bro. Like, but I'm already like, I'll set a studio up like next week, bro. Say less. And I ended up booking like a 12-hour session. He pulled up. I played him a bunch of music, and like I felt like he kind of knew my vibe, but also like he had ideas from hearing my voice. Like, oh, I could hear you on this, because like records like 80 wasn't my typical go-to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but he heard it, so he sent me it, and he was like, bro, this will be fire for you. And he sent me this beat, and I just was like, bro, this is my way back into the clubs now. I'm like, this is my thing. So and I was already recording at Twizzy Studio like nonstop, and I had been trying to find like a dope record to get Twizzy on. We had one, but it was one that I like recorded, and I wasn't ready to release. But I'm like, if he get on this, it's going out.
It's a go, for sure.
And it just so happened that Eve was my wife's best friend. Well, not best friend. She was a close friend. They grew up at what's that damn school? Price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they went to Price together. So they knew each other since they was little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so she took me to his listening party. I didn't know who he was, but it was a song he did with Siete, and I'm hearing the record, and I'm like, oh, this knock it. I'm like, yeah, he hard. So we get back to the house. I'm like, hey, like, you still like talk to bro? She like, yeah, I got his number. I'm like, hit him up. I want to get him on a record. And she reached out, and he like, yeah, bet. Like, I'm gonna pull up. And when he pulled up, he was like, bro, you know, like, your wife is my people's, bro. So like, I'm not coming in here to give you one verse. I got you. Like, and so we did like 4 records. Like,
there goes that energy.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, when it came to the hook, like, we really didn't know what we was gonna do with it. And he was like, you want me to do a hook? I'm like, all right, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
I didn't really know what I was gonna ask him like to do, if it's just a verse or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And he walked in there, he did the hook. I'm like, oh, it's up. It's over. It's over with.
1,000%.
That was it. And record came together in maybe like 12 minutes. So like, it was fast.
And it's magic.
Yeah.
I knew he had a lot to talk about
with
with
this one. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Like, even to this day, like, it come on, I'm like, it's him.
I got plenty, but Let's see if this is the one that I think it is. Boom.
Oh, fire.
Let's talk about it.
Man.
When you see things like this, what does it really make you feel? And how do you, I guess, interpret this out to others? Because some people, you know, they don't know how to take other people's success.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, like and this is crazy because we just had this recent conversation. But I don't know how to give myself enough credit for my own success. So it's like I see this and I'm like a typical person, like, bro, I was proud of myself. But when I saw it, I was like, all right, dope, cool. And on to the next thing. And it's like, it's because like sometimes I just feel like job isn't done. Right. You know what I mean? And so, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't congratulate yourself for the things you accomplished. Like, to be honest, like to have 2 records even being considered is a feat that, you know what I'm saying, artists who aren't even, or probably like, you know what I'm saying, 5 times above my level haven't even got.
It's perspective.
You know what I mean? And
it's
so
perspective. So
to have something like this and not congratulate myself, like now looking at it, I'm like, bro, you tripping. Like,
as your boy,
yeah.
Again, I do this on purpose.
Yeah.
I do my research. You tripping, bro. I told you, especially in that studio, like you a lot of people, when they get into a space with other creatives and stuff like that, they think that, oh no, I'm there for them. Like, no, like I got to see what it's like people showing up for you.
Yeah.
So don't knock your blessings, man.
Right.
You're great. So keep on being great. You have great support behind you.
Yeah.
And man, like I said, I'm not just a friend, I'm a fan, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Nah, I mean, I do feel like I'm great, but I just don't stop and give myself time enough to say like, you did a great job. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you great at what you do, but like I don't tell you like, but you did a great job.
Show yourself more grace, bro.
And so like even for this, like this really came from the people around me, like my manager, like, and C HUD, they put this together. Like I knew that I was considered, but it's like they wanted it to be highlighted. They was like, nah, bro, like you got to tell people because this is a feat.
Yep.
And so my manager and C HUD came together and put that together for me to share with everybody else. And it was like, it's a dope moment, but like I'm just now starting to appreciate the moment because I'm like reflecting on like, damn, I've done a lot of things, especially these past couple years from where I started. So yeah.
Keep on being great, bro.
For sure.
Keep on being great. And you kept mentioning a specific someone. So, boom. Talk about it.
Bingo.
Talk about it. You mentioned your manager.
Yeah.
Talk about the importance of having someone who truly believes in you, someone you can count on outside the music, in the music, but just a down-to-earth, genuine person that's in your corner at all times.
I say the biggest thing is you never feel like you got to fight a battle alone. And so like for me, I didn't know what it really meant to have a manager. And like I've always looked at it like people will tell you like you got to have something to manage. And so I'm always like, do I have something to manage? Like, I know I'm good at what I do, but then it's like to have somebody believe in you and to create something to manage was different. Cause I'm like, I'm booked over here. I'm going over here. But it's like, okay, do you know there's like 13, 14 events this week? I'm like, no. So like now it's like, okay, bam, sending you this. And now I'm like, all right, well, I'm at this event. Oh, wait, I didn't even know this is where everybody at. Oh, yeah. Like, and getting into rooms that I never expected to be in until I got to a certain level. It just changed everything. You know what I mean? It made me see the vision like as a reality. You know what I mean? Because before it's like a dream, but like now it's like it's the realest thing. Like you can't tell me that I'm not about to find that key to open that door.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just there already. And so if not for her work, like I don't know if I would even have the keys in my hand. I'd be looking at the door. So
man, that's a staple.
Yeah.
And I did that on purpose.
Right.
I do everything on purpose. But for sure, I definitely, because I see how hard she goes for herself, let alone how hard she goes for an artist. So can you talk about the exchange of energy that you not only receive from her, but replenish her with? Because I'm sure she's tired all the damn time too and needs to pick me up that she gives you as well.
Honestly, I feel like the best thing I could do is always be a support system to her too. Is that, you You know what I mean? Never be like a judge or jury or executioner, but be like, you know what I'm saying, that person to pick you back up when you, even if you didn't fall, you think you fall. Like, nah, I got you. You straight. You know what I mean? So just kind of constantly being that support system, understanding perspective, and just being like relatable, but also just staying consistently connected. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, or she'll tell you, there's times where it's like I got in my own head about just certain things, and I'm like, bro, I'm not talking to nobody, but it's like it don't work that way. And so then they come to her like calling my phone. I know you're not ignoring me. I know you're not. And I'm like, all right, my bad. I'm just, this is on my mind.
I'm
it's
lost
like,
in the sauce.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So, but yeah, just kind of reciprocating that same energy that she poured into me is like, okay, if you care about me and what I want to do that much, like whatever you want to do, I care the same then. And so if like you tell me, oh, I got 4 sisters and I got 4 brothers, well, I love all of them because I love you. They my family too. So it's like, that's how I see it. And that's how, you know, I move and show the same respect like she showed, you know, people I bring around.
No, 1,000%. She, like I said, A1 since day one. Appreciations all the way. And yeah, I definitely had to, you know, get you to indulge in that one.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, let's start with the summer anthem. Like, this was blazing.
Yeah.
Still on fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk about how this inspired you at the moment, but also further past the moment. Because some people will get stuck in that, and then they're just pushing that, and they're not really trying to make even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk about Shine. Talk about everything, man.
Shine.
There's some stuff we gonna break down in this.
Now, Shine was a definite. I would say it's just a very important record for me. One, just expanding my artistry, but 2, like being able to work with like a LA great.
Yeah. Shout out the family.
Yeah,
Casey.
man.
Casey Veggies, man.
Yeah. So, and then to have like it be produced by Goddamn It Dupree, which is like a West Coast producer, you know, legend. So I'm like, man, like I really hit the mark on this. But honestly, like it was difficult putting this record together. Like I had a hard time because this was another one that Dupree sent me. And I'm like, bro, this is hard, but it's not me. Like I don't know how I fit here. And so I knew I wanted something melodic as far as the hook, and I didn't know which way to go.
Just tell a story like you did.
Yeah. So what ended up, I think what it was is we talked about making a record about the city. That's what we talked about, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it. And so originally we went to Underground Studios and pulled up on Popsky.
Yeah.
And Popsky and Ashley basically kind of co-wrote a hook. Cause he was like freestyling, and then she would like give him certain bars. Oh, don't say this, say that, and he's like, okay, he'll go back, he'll do it. But I will say, like, even though he not on the record, had he not like done that hook, I wouldn't have been able to write my verse. So it like the verse that's on there was due to him making that hook. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for even like, you know what I'm saying, giving that bit of inspiration to put it together. But yeah, Casey, that kind of like, it fell into play perfect. I ended up getting booked at Dragonfly to perform.
Yep.
He ended up getting booked as like the headliner there. And I performed, and like he was in a section turning up with his boys, they drinking, laughing. I go on stage, I start performing, 80 hit. When 80, as soon as the beat hit, I see him turn around, look at the stage, like, who is this? And so I'm rapping or whatever, and I could see him like knocking his head, whatever.
Yep.
And then, you know what I'm saying, about a minute and a half, he go back to vibing. As soon as I walk up the stage, I'm walking past him, get that tap on my shoulder, like, hey, bro, you hard. And I see you. And I'm like, oh, bro, appreciate it. Like, so I just start talking. I'm like, bro, you know, it's crazy. Like, everybody tell me we went to high school together. I didn't even know you like that. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, but you know what I'm saying? We here now, and we talking whatever. And he like, bro, I gave your manager my contact. Hit me. Let's put something together. Happen. And sure enough, man, like end up putting a studio session together, and he pulled up, and I had two records. And soon as I played that one, he ain't even hear the second one. He was like, "This the one. I'm going in there right now."
I've seen it. I've actually seen it. So
He literally just turned to the engineer like, "Give me a 12 right now. I'm going in," and that was it. The record came out. Like, I would say maybe he took about 10 minutes or so to do his verse. I already had everything else on there, and bro, I was in the studio. Like, this is a moment that I was like hyped because I'm like, I did it. I knew it, and we talked about it. We had meetings about it. I'm like, bro, I need Casey on this project. I need Casey on this project. I don't care how we got to do it. And it happened. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God.
You manifested that.
Yeah.
And honestly, again, your energy.
Yeah,
you
for
put
sure.
that out there, and that's what you get back in return. And then having the individual, the go-getter that you got in your corner, but being one as well.
Yeah.
That's just more energy going out there to make it happen.
I think he was able to see that too, because like we stayed pretty locked in after that. Like, he kept tapping in, like, you know what I'm saying? It was things that he had done that he didn't have to do. Like, I remember we pulled up to a high school. I think it was in Long Beach, Cabrillo
High School.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he got
they
brought out to
the movie
perform.
Freedom Writers there.
Yeah, so they brought him out to perform.
Yeah. I do homework. This is what I do.
Yeah, he performed his record, and then like just for no reason, like, shout out my boy Heir the Prophecy. He in the building. I'm like, damn, like, bro, you ain't like, you don't have to. You know what I mean? So, and then from there, like his people start tapping in, hitting me up, like, bro, pull up to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Wick and Snag. You know what I'm saying? They start hitting me up, and bro, I start pulling up to the studio. I'm doing records and more records, and I felt like it was what, like, I guess the energy that I had being around them, they kind of picked up on it and was like, yeah, we rock with him. We rock with him. And the music fire. So, yeah.
And you hit another thing that I want to ask. You know, you were being open and everything. Talk about how important it is to be open to construction as an artist.
Well, if you're not open to criticism, you might as well call it a rap, because that's all the game is. It's like there's gonna be 1,000 people that like what you do, 2,000 that don't, and then the next week it's gonna be 2,000 that like it and 5,000 that don't. And you know what I'm saying, you're gonna put a post up, and 10 people gonna say you ugly, 20 people gonna say you fine. It's like, that's the world. You know what I'm saying? And especially with it being like, you know, social media based in this game, it's like it's nothing you could do about it. So if you're not prepared to hear somebody tell you like, hey bro, this ain't it, and try to even steer you to like how we can get it there or what you should be doing, you might as well call it a wrap. You might as well bury the career right there. Here's the shovel.
For real.
Sure.
So that was then. This is now. Talk about it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a lot of little elements in this picture that honestly I could talk about. But Garen, bro, one of the absolute most talented artists I've ever heard in my life. It's crazy because I knew of Garen, but I didn't know what he looked like.
Right.
I didn't know what he looked like. So when I actually met him, he had already knew who I was through my manager. But I was like, I just knew the name, like, especially like if you go to Twizzy Studio, the plaque is up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the plaque before I saw him. So when I actually met him, he walked up to me. He was like, "Oh, Heir, what's up?" And I'm like, mind you, he fly. He got on the full leather yellow drip. I'm like, I don't know who this is, but he got it on. I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "What's good, bro? I'm Garen." I'm like, "Oh shit, bro. You work with Nipsey, I'm like, bro, you work with Dreamville, like, bro, you know me, like, damn." So I'm in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting there. And he played some music that night, bro, that I just was like, I just knew I had to work with him. I'm like, bro, like, and I'm shocked some of that stuff is not even out. Like, he played some crazy hits. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, I gotta work with him. And so but he always showed me love, bro. He's been consistent on that. Like, every time I see him, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? He brought me out on his set at the Peppermint. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength, like, he hit me like, "Bro, I'm gonna bring you out." And then when we got there, he like, "Hey, bro, it's not planned, but I'm gonna ask for, you know what I'm saying, forgiveness, not for permission. Go on, do your thing." And bro, I hit the stage, bro, and it was lit. It was a party. So Yeah, this was kind of overdue, but this record came together because he posted a clip on his page of this record, and
It was a snippet.
it was a snippet,
Yeah, yeah.
and I hit, and he was like, in the comment it said, just exercise, not getting released, and I'm reading like, this is
You
fire, bro. So
fucking crazy.
I hit him. I'm like, bro, let me get the record then.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, all right, bet. Bro, sent it to me within an hour. He like, I recorded my verse like that weekend, sent it back to him. He like, I'm like, let me know if you rocking with it. He like, bro, I've never heard anything you got that I don't rock with. So, and then he hit me back a couple minutes later, like, bro, you did your thing on this.
I'm gonna change the comment from this is getting released.
Right. And that's what he said. He was like, bro, release it when you're ready. And mind you, you know what I'm saying, if we talking about like all the layers, so this is before I was even working with Ethica.
Yep.
So I had the record for months sitting in my phone. I'm playing it. I'm playing it for people. They're like, oh, this is crazy. I'm like, bro, you do not know. Like, when this dropped, it's on. And it really kind of like, the drop came kind of last minute because I wanted to wait till a little later in the year. But I don't know, something just felt like right about it. And I played it for like the Ethica team, and they was rocking with the song, and they had already like worked on a lot of records that had Garen on it. And so they're like, yeah, bro, we get like people come through all the time and they got Garen featured on here. And I'm like, they're like, we never met him, but he fired, bro. And I'm like,
another phantom.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We got to get him up there at some point. But yeah, like it was just kind of the perfect way to do it. Like having Ethica, you know, Ethica's backing, and then like the motion that I already got, but then like having somebody like Garen on the record, it just kind of take what you're doing to the next level.
And so how do you channel not getting overwhelmed in these moments with these greats that you come across?
Because the job not done, bro.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, because you're the same too, bro. You're great as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If anything, ain't no trying, it's just doing. Trying state of mind, doing state of action, keep doing. But first and foremost, perspective. You're not getting there. You are there.
Yeah.
And so I need you to constantly remind yourself, I'm here. I'm here. The job's not done, but I'm here.
Yeah.
So I've been telling a lot of people, what I do doesn't have an end destination. It's just continuing to keep going.
Right.
So the journey is my goal.
Yeah.
And the goal is to continue the journey. So like, there is no destination. Just keep going, bro.
Right.
Keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that too. It's like, I think why it's so normalized to say like getting to the end or getting to what, you know, whatever is that you're getting to the end of like the first chapter, like the beginning of like where you started, because once you open that door, it's a whole nother mission.
It's whether now you step into a different room, and it's a whole bunch of different rules,
and you got to navigate different, because sometimes the mission might not be all the ones you put on the plate. Somebody else putting missions on your plate, and it's like, you know, it's a new beginning. So I agree with what you're saying, but I also too, like, I feel like it's okay sometimes to say get to the end as long as you know what you mean by it. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think I definitely need to switch that up. I'm doing.
Keep doing.
I'm here.
Because you are.
Yeah.
So we are definitely at the positive period of the podcast, where I always ask everyone, whether you're speaking to your younger version of yourself, or even another person that's suffering silence or hiding their hurt, to not be sitting in the seat or in the situation that you're in as an artist or as a person. What would you say to that? So
to my younger self or somebody basically on the outside?
Coin toss.
All right.
Or you can do both.
Yeah, I can do both.
It's your world, brother.
Honestly, to my younger self, I would definitely tell myself to make sure that you're not making sacrifices based on other people's perspective. Because I spent so much time doing that, and
I'm actually going to use that after the show.
Yeah, honestly, man. No, like, this is something that really like hits home, like as far as like even like to an emotional level. Like I broke down behind this. And so there was a period in my life where like all I did was work. I was always trying to do music, And I would always tell people like, oh, you still doing the meal? I'm like, yeah, bro, you know, that's number one priority. But it didn't show in my everyday life because, oh, I can't go to this because I'm scheduled to work. Oh, I can't be here because of work. I can't, you know what I mean? And so I would pick and choose what to call off on, but I was like, oh, let me not get fired. Let me not.
Yeah.
And so, but that was really more of just like my dad, like, oh, you got to find a career. You got to get yourself stable. My mom, she didn't particularly like put that same narrative that my dad did, but she did always like, oh, you should look at this job. You should look at this job. So in my mind, they both want me to have a job. I got to have a job.
Job oriented first.
Right. And my mom, you know what I'm saying? Once I got grown, like it was my turn to pitch in, you know what I'm saying? So I understood that as well. But one day, like I just had enough, and I just had been breaking down. I just was tired. I missed so many opportunities. And I didn't even talk to my dad about it. I just went straight to my mom and I said, like, I want to quit my job, but I don't want to disappoint you. And the only reason I've never quit any of my jobs or just focused on music is because I thought I would disappoint y'all. And she was just like, you would never disappoint me. Like, you only got one life to live. If you gonna spend it being miserable, that would hurt me. And that was it, bro. I literally the next day quit my job, pulled up, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm not coming back. I'm just letting, and I didn't even tell him why. I said, I'm not coming back. And that was it. It's like, really? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not coming back. And it just so happened, because mind you, I was on a bus at the time too. Like I couldn't keep, like every car kept breaking down. I would buy a car, 2 months later, it broke down. Go get another car, 2 months later, it broke down. So like I'm on the bus, like, and we black, so I'm on the back of the bus. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. I'm
so
chilling.
You can see everything.
But I'm like,
you got leg space.
Bro, I'm on the back of the bus. This is the happiest I've ever been on a bus in my life. I'm sitting there just smiling, like, damn. Like, and I'm already telling myself, like, bro, your life is about to change now. And I locked in. Like, I was in the studio like twice a week, every Wednesday, Thursday, and every once in a while on a Saturday. But I was in the studio every week. That's when that pandemic money was hitting.
Oh yeah.
So I was in there, and bro, I never looked back. And it took me like forever. I would say I didn't get another job for like 4 years, and that was just off the strength of like being in a relationship. Like I didn't have just me to take care of at that point. You know what I mean? So that's really what that was too. But I'm already in the space too. Like, bro, ain't nothing coming before this music though. Like, what work? What? Nah, I'm out of there. Like, because, like I said, I'm at the door. I'm not about to skip the key.
Hell
for
no.
y'all. Because once I've
been trying to figure out which key it was all this damn time.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, I ain't about to skip the damn key,
bro. So yeah, like for me, I would never prioritize like anybody else's business over mine. You know what I'm saying? I show respect. Hey, look, bro, I'm about to give y'all that's 2 weeks, but I probably won't show up the last week because I got X, Y, and Z going on. You know what I mean? If I can be here, I will, and that just is what it is.
And that's crazy that you're talking about that, because at my, I call myself when I'm here in my real element, I'm Superman. When I'm doing my little 9 to 5, I'm Clark Kent. You know, so in my Clark Kent moment, I had an evaluation today actually. And I'm just sitting here just thinking like, it's not that much longer till something clicks inside of me, because it's already here.
Right.
To where I'm just, hey guys, I'm not coming back.
Right.
And just here every day.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, I think for me too, like, I'm not even Clark Kent. Like, what's worse than that when I'm there? Because like nothing I'm doing there feels like it aligns with my purpose.
Right.
And so like, a lot of times I feel like a sense of like discomfort, like when I show up, because I'm like, bro, this don't even fit what I'm trying to do. And realistically, like working a job kind of put me in a space like a lot of people don't know this, but in 2024 I was in a pretty bad accident. But it was like, to be honest, I kind of asked for it. And I asked for it on accident, but like I thought about it every day. Like I was on the freeway driving from Long Beach to
You
Beverly
were
Hills.
putting that energy out there.
Bro, Long Beach to Beverly Hills, 2-hour drives, 5 days a week. And a lot of those days, bro, I just cried on my way to work. I cried and I said, damn, like, if a car just hit me, I wouldn't even have to go. And I went on a trip. I came back from the trip. My first day back to work. Went to work, got off. Literally, I'm like 5 minutes from my job. Hit the corner. Wow. Tesla car starts spinning. I ended up on the sidewalk somewhere. I don't even know what happened. Everything went black. So when I came to, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was dead. Like, I'm like, and I start hearing, like, my wife was on the phone at the time. So she heard the whole thing. The last thing I remember is I told her, I said, oh shit, they're about to hit the fuck out of me. And then you just hear them.
That's what happened.
Yeah. And it took me off of work for months because, like, my back was injured. I needed to get, like, I think it's called like a PRP for my knee, where they like take your blood and use it to reheal your body. And yeah, it was like so much that I needed to get done. And the job that I was at, they kind of like ruined that process for me because they only cared about me coming back to work.
Absolutely. That's all that, yeah.
Right.
So they can get the funds that they have to spend for you being outside of work back.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, it wasn't a work related injury. So it's like, it's not like y'all coming out of pocket. It's just like we're going through insurances. So we got to contact this person's insurance so they can send us money so I can go to this doctor. And fast forward, the steps that they took caused me not to be able to get that treatment. And so I didn't get treatment until way after I had to go, seek out my own physical therapy and, whatever, because when you go through a lawyer or whatever, you can't just go to whoever doctor's like, oh,
Right.
if my job wants to send me to a doctor, well, you can't see our doctors no more because you're now in their care. And I agreed to be in their care, and they decided like, we're not gonna send you to the doctor, and lost my treatment.
But you gain more mental sense on what you should be doing.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing I take from that. Like it took you away or gave you time to understand where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah. And it's crazy too. Like I was really like actively trying to be outside, but a lot of people didn't know. Like if you saw me from the end of 2024 going all the way through 2025, I had on a back brace and a knee brace under my clothes. Like I was outside.
Dang, so when I first met you, okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was braced up because like I couldn't stand for like more than 20 minutes. Like it felt like my body would collapse. Like, and so like I'd take like some pain pills. If I had to, I'd take an edible, whatever, just kind of numb the pain and allow me to like go out and operate. You know what I'm saying? And then the braces, those kept me going. Like, but a lot of people that met me throughout that time, like I was injured, I was hurting, and I'm out there smiling, I'm shaking hands, whatever. I'm like, let me go to the car real quick, sit down. I'm, oh, damn, like,
yeah, bro, let out the real shit.
Yeah. So I put in a lot of work, like, you know what I'm saying, through like a struggling period in my life, and it got me to where I'm at today.
Yeah, and that's a full testament to making sure you have energy, but positive energy towards your situations. Any trial and tribulation can be overcome.
Facts.
So I'm definitely gonna need you back because there's so much more we got to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
But let the amazing people know where to find you and your incredible music and what they can be expecting next.
Yeah, on all platforms at Heir to Prophecy, Heir for those
let
who
them know.
don't
Let them know.
Yeah,
we be talking about this all the time.
Heir. That spells air.
Yeah.
And I don't know where most people get
whatever
they come up with, but it's Heir to Prophecy on all platforms. Instagram Heir to Prophecy _ because they took my original page.
That happened to me too.
Yeah, they took my original page. I was kind of popping too.
I was too.
Bro.
I'll be like a 14, 15K right now.
Bro.
But hey, it's all good. It's all good because the real is the real life, not the social media.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, for sure. Like, but Heir to Prophecy on all platforms. Go stream Shark. You know what I'm saying? That's out now, and we got an album coming this summer. More records to come. You know what I'm saying? I plan to keep dropping every month, just staying consistent with that. And Yeah, it's nonstop, man. Keep flipping them keys. One of them work.
1,000%, man. And I strongly know it will. Again, I'm not just a fan, I'm a friend. And I'm a true supporter. You know, everything you drop, I'm be having and liking and it's in the phone. But yeah, man, I wish you nothing but the best, because that's what you approach everything with, the best energy.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. You're my brother. And, you know, I'm definitely going to come out to a show and stuff real soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you for sure.
No, absolutely. And again, everybody becomes a repeat offender on Express Yourself, so we'll be having them back. You guys already know what to do. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment down below. Get in the DMs. XPress _, because they took the first one. But even with that being said, I'm going to do more with the Express Yourself Instagram as well. I know there's been some following. There's no content. But there's a specific way I'm going to start that one to reel more people in. So, again, there is none of this without y'all. So I appreciate it if you just like, subscribe, comment, be a part of this, because this is a part of you. Thank you guys again. I'm your humble host, XPress, and see you next Taco Tuesday.
Hey, when you elevate, you're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.